So 1 week ago, I test rode the KTM Super Duke R. Did I buy it? The voices in my head made me. Anyway, let's go for a ride, see what I think 1 week in. So I've had this bike, well, coming up for 2 weeks now. So I've rode it probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. You know what it's like when you get a new bike, you just want to ride it all the while and neglect everything else. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. So what have I noticed so far on buying this beast? The first thing you notice when you get on it is the throttle response. The throttle response, if you've never rode one of these, is awesome. It's quite terrifying sometimes as well, but it's instantaneous. The 140 newton meters of torque kind of comes in at literally nothing. You just touch that throttle and it's just, a couple of times it's caught me out. If I'm kind of a little bit relaxed, sometimes I've done it on the way over here today on this particular road. I think I hit a little bit of a bump and without me realising what I was going to do, I sort of went like that on the throttle over the bump, and it kind of, oh my god, I feel like I'm going to fall off the back. So yeah, I have to be a little bit careful. But another thing as well I've noticed, that I can ride along at 4th gear. The gears seem really long on this thing. Now this is the 2021 Gen 3 Super Duke R1290. The gearing on it is quite long. To be honest, with this amount of torque, I would not want to alter the sprockets on this, because I think I'd just be flipping it, you know, in every gear, which is not to me. So at the moment, I'm riding along a back road, well, a B road, and it is actually now. Right along this road, spit your words out, idiot. 50 odd mile an hour. What am I doing? 55 mile an hour, and I'm in 4th gear doing 4,000 revs. So half the time you just sit here like behind a car if the car's doing 50, and I think I'm only in 4th. If I was in my GS, I'd be in 6th, but I put it in 6 now, doing like 54, and it's alright. It's not labouring now because I'm going slightly downhill, but when it comes to this bit, if I just try and up it to 60, so that's chugging a little bit, it's labouring a little bit, so I'll knock it down to 5th, I reckon. I don't want to strain it too much. So yeah, the gears are quite long. That's not a bad thing, it's just an observation thing. But yeah, this was very much an impulse buy. I got no intentions whatsoever of buying another bike. I've still got 3, so this is bike number 4 of the collection. So to be honest, it's not like I've got loads of money or anything. You might have seen the last video, this was a trade-in at BMW, and I was the person that dropped the customer's BMW off in the van, his new M BMW, and this was the trade-in, and of course I loaded the trade-in on the back of the van again to take it back to Wollaston BMW in Northampton, and I thought, oh, this is really, really nice. And then the rest is history, as they say. But this particular one, it's got quite a few aftermarket bits on it. It's one owner. I never even asked that, to be honest with you. It wasn't until I got the logbook back and I thought, oh, it is actually one owner, so I'm the second owner, which is I always think it's good if, you know, it's not passed from pillar to post. So the previous guy that bought it, obviously brand new, I'd imagine, spent quite a few pennies on it by the looks of it. So it's got loads of carbon fibre on it. It's got a carbon fibre mudguard, which has got these little air scoops for the brakes. Obviously I need them. The little carbon fibre screen on the front, which aesthetically looks fine. As for practicality, I don't think it does a lot. All the bodywork on the sides, the tail end is all carbon fibre. All around this top bit, around the petrol caps, carbon fibre. There's Acropovic full system and end can, obviously. That's on there as well, which is one of those little stubby ones, which is I mean, it's nice, but it is quite obnoxious, to be honest. Whether I'll do anything about that or not, I don't know. But hey ho. What else has it got? It's got ASV little stubby levers, which I'm not keen on. It's got a radiator guard on it. It's got crash bungs on it. Carbon fibre chain guard and rear hugger and blah de blah. So it's got plenty of stuff on it that the previous guys bought. Oh, and more importantly, the extras that you can buy. It's got the tech pack on it, which, looking after the events, I mean, I didn't even realise this, but if you buy a KTM like this, you have to pay extra to have the tech pack switched on, which gives you access via the electronics to all the electronic goodgetry. So it's got a couple of, it's got like a street sport performance modes on there as well. It's manual suspension on this one, so it's obviously just change the map in the engine braking and so forth. What else has it got? The quick shifter and blipper, so it's got that on it as well, which is a must. What I mean, you can, if you're going to spend whatever these, I think they were like 15-16 grand or whatever they were new, and you're not having a quick shifter or blipper, that just seems a bit weird to me. And apparently the full tech pack is 900 and something or other pounds just to switch it on, because it's, like I say, it's already in there in the computery ECU bit, but it hasn't been switched on. So, which is, yeah, it's a KTM thing apparently. One concern about this, I suppose, was the reliability, which I probably gave that about 30 seconds deliberation before I was like, oh no, I don't give a damn about reliability, I want it, I'll worry about if it breaks down when it breaks down. But yeah, it doesn't break down in a week. The only issue I've had with it in a week is the rear indicator on the left hand side doesn't work. The front one works, the rear one doesn't. Right hand side, front and back, fine. You can't really tell when you switch it on, because the flashy blink on the dash is doing it in normal speed. Sometimes if you've got like a dodgy earth back in the day, you know, they flicker like double quick, don't they? But this one's absolutely fine. So I'm not sure what that is, but it's got a 6-month warranty from BMW, so they're well, they've had a quick look at it and now they're going to order me some new indicators apparently. So I'm just waiting on that to turn up. So that's the only thing, which I think, to be honest, that was faulty when I got it, and they supposedly done a check on it to see if it is worthy to sell tomorrow. And I got a feeling they didn't check the indicators properly. I mean, I don't know. And if they did or they didn't, whatever, it's going to get resolved. It's not the end of the day. It's just I have to remember that left hand side was not working. So I'm one of these rare people that like to indicate, and then I can moan at everyone else for not indicating. It's not difficult, is it? Just show other road users some a bit of courtesy and just say, yeah, there you go, I'm going left or right, mate. So that's that. Riding position's fine on it. As I said on the test ride, I've seen nothing drastically different since then. It's a little bit aggressive. It's not overly touched, but then again, as I said on my previous video, everyone goes on about, oh yeah, you leant right forward. It's like, yeah, but you're like 3 foot nothing, mate, and I'm 6'1". So you're leant right forward because you're shorter than me, whereas I'm going to be a bit more upright because I'm longer than you, mate. If you're worried about riding position and you're taking notice of people on YouTube, then unless they're the exact same dimensions as yourself, I would take what they say with a pinch of salt and go in a showroom and sit on one or take one out for a test ride is my advice with riding position. But yeah, my legs are very long, so I'm a slight aggressive tuck of my lower body. The front half is a slight canter forward, but nothing too drastic. So I'm pretty much upright. If you're going at reasonable speeds, I have noticed that the wind buffering, because obviously this is a naked bike, the wind buffering just gives you that nice little push on your chest, which very kindly takes a bit of pressure off my, it's not my wrist, it's the palms of my hand. On the palms of my hand where they're pushing, I think it causes a slight bit of numbness in my old creaky hands, and it's a nice constant pressure wind all over. It's not turbulent wind due to the fact that there's no screens as such disrupting the airflow. And I really like the looks of it. I mean, I know looks are subjective. The same, you know, I'll probably look at your wife and think, what a minger, and you love her to bits. You know what I mean? Looks are subjective. Everyone knows that. But I really like it. I like it because it's different. It looks different. It looks aggressive, which I haven't got an aggressive. Well, saying I got an R1. I was about to say I haven't got an aggressive looking bike. I'll take that last bit back. But it looks aggressive, and it's like, and it's aggressive naked. I've got an aggressive naked bike. Well, I have now. So yeah, I like the looks of it. I like the fact that KTM have got the orange thing going on, because no other bike is orange, I don't think. Are they? I don't think they are they? Where am I going? Oh, that's Ravensthorpe Reservoir, and that's where I wanted to go, because there's a little car park down there, but that road's shut, so I can't go down there for a sit and look at the water. It's most disappointing. They shut the frigging road, haven't they? No, I'm not going to stop there. Yeah. And that's. Oh. Oh dear. And that's the other reason I bought it. Not douche, if you know what I mean. Not just because of its strikingly aggressive orange looks, but because every time you get on it and you just do that again, thank you, just give it a little blip of the throttle, it just makes you go, oh my god, and start laughing. And sometimes in life you just want to have a bit of a laugh, don't you? I mean, most people's lives are quite stressful, even if they say they're not. I like the way they've carpet bombed this road. It makes riding a bit more interesting. So yeah, sometimes it's just good to, you know, get on something and go every now and then. Do something every day that scares you. Someone said that. Was there a book about that or something? Anyway, everyone's heard that sort of like little quotation, haven't they? Well, that's a nice pothole. I might try and miss these. Yeah, it's Ravensthorpe. Looks like they haven't quite got this far out with the old pothole. Pothole what? The pothole team. Team Pothole Repair. Drain cover there looks a bit low, and bloody hell, this is amazing, this ride. Yeah, so sometimes you just got to do it. You got to get out there and do it sometimes, and just cheer yourself up. Which is kind of what I've done. I've had a few days of being lazy, and if I get lazy, I'll get a bit down in the dumps sometimes. I wouldn't go as far as say, oh, I'm depressed. I'm not that trendy, but I'll get a little bit fed up sometimes. And the more I get a little bit fed up, the more I don't want to do anything, and I'll just lay down flicking through my phone on the sofa, or go and lay on my bed for half an hour, and then I get up and have a rest on the sofa. You get the meaning. So now and then you just go out and have a little bimble. It's Thursday afternoon, well, it's 3:45 in the afternoon, and I've been deliberating. I've done a bit of work in the morning, I've done a bit of deliberating. Shall I come out and do a video? Because I started doing this video the other day, and the camera angle was all crap, so I scrapped it and come out again. But anyhow, I'm sure no one will be moaning. No doubt there'll be plenty more videos coming up on the KTM. I might even try and ride it a little bit harder on one of them. No wheelies, apparently YouTube don't like wheelies. Someone got a community strike on their channel for doing a wheelie on the road. I know they don't like swearing anymore, do they? Have to like be careful not to swear, especially at the start of the videos. You tend to get demonetised. Advertisers don't like Mr. Sweary people, do they not? Okay, whatever. I don't make the rules, do I? Please don't rain, because I did give this a bit of a wash the other day. That's the other thing with washing your new bike. You just sort of notice little bits and bobs on there, little quirks, and I nearly said nuances, but I'm not sure what that means. You notice little bits and bobs. That's more my sort of level. That when you stand back and admire your bike, you don't always notice that. It's not till you get on your hands and knees and start getting the old toothbrush in some like nooks and crannies and washing it and getting underneath and washing it and da 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 da. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, look at that bit there. I like the way that goes. Well, that's a bit weird. Where shall I go? I'm just aimlessly riding about. Get down here. Get down this pothole ridden road as well. beautiful. I don't ride too fast down here because this road tends to go up and down, and there's some right blind crescents here, and like that skid mark on the road, that was probably a telltale sign of don't get too mad, because every now and then someone's going to be pulling out here when you're going a million miles an hour. So this is what happens when you get old, you see. You start seeing things differently, which I don't mind. If I'm slightly slower as a result of noticing things like that and skid marks and that blind dip, then as far as I'm concerned, I might live a little bit longer than if I didn't notice things like that. What's that in the road? That used to belong to a horse, that did. Horse exhaust gases. What else have we got coming up? Nothing. Right, unsubscribe, never watch my videos again. I'm hoping to go out on the GS to I was going to say Wales, I've done that the other week. I'm hoping to go camping on the GS to the Lake District, and I so want to go back to Scotland, but it's kind of nearly August now, and we've got MotoGP, another thing I'm doing. Well, I'm not entering it. Team Orange, take Jack Miller's seat. Oh, imagine that. Yeah, so I'll be going to the MotoGP at Silverstone, the UK round of the MotoGP, because I won't be staying over, but I'm going Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because it's literally 20 minutes from my house, well, maybe 25 minutes from my house, depending on traffic. So yeah, I might do a bit of filming there. We went to World Superbikes the other week at Donington, where I'd got every intention of filming, and then when I got there I really weren't in the mood, and I thought, oh, I'm just going to enjoy the day. Sometimes you like just to go out and enjoy the day without thinking, oh, you know what, dude, I need to film that and do this, and a bit of B-roll footage there. Not that I'm an expert, but even at my low level, you're the one thinking about different shots to do, and thank you, and what to say. Cheers, mate. So I'll do a bit to camera here, and I need to film that, and oh, and then, you know, you think, what's the point of doing that? It's not like I've got legions of fans that kind of are expecting me to publish stuff every 5 minutes. So yeah, I had a day with my mates, just enjoying the day really for what it was worth, and not worrying about anything else. Bit of roadkill there. Oh dear. Nice. One more thing before I go. The first day I had this bike, put it in the lockup, and I cleared a space for it, and I smashed the left hand mirror. It had standard mirrors on there, and I managed to smash the left one. Oh god, don't even ask. But yeah, there's me being a dick, and it was the first time I'd put it, and it had to go to the left hand side against the wall. And my chain that I was putting around the back wheel wouldn't quite fit. It was about 3 inches short from getting the lock on it, and it was getting late, and I couldn't really be asked to faff. I'd already been shuffling it from left to right about 50 times, so I just literally went around the back and like tried to not lift the back end up, but you know, take the pressure off the back wheel and just hodge it over about 3 inches. That's about it. Hodge it left a bit, and then the chain had fit, and the stand flipped, and the whole bike went douche against the wall. But luckily, because the standard mirrors, sticky outy mirrors, which worked beautifully by the way, the left hand mirror took the impact of the fall. Nothing else on the bike touched the wall. It smashed the glass on the mirror. So I was going to buy a second hand standard mirror, and then I ended up buying these, which kind of look alright. These stupid looking ones. I was going to buy the bar end ones, but I'm not a big fan of bar end mirrors. I don't like the way they look, and they are pretty crap as well for functionality. So I figured that these ones, if you can see them on this camera, would be like and now it's raining. It says it weren't going to friggin' rain. Oh god, I knew it. I've cleaned this bike. Hopefully it's just like a bit of mental rain on the visor and it will stop in a sec. But I'm going to head in the vicinity of my house, I reckon. Yeah, so I got these as like a sort of like compromise between the bar end mirrors and the big sticky outstanding ones. As I say, they look alright. They're just some crap ones off of eBay, but I think they were like 48 quid or something like that. The first time I rode with them on, and to be honest, they're pretty crap. I can see my arms quite nicely, and I have to kind of go like that to see if anyone's behind me. The left one's slightly better than the right, I think. Yeah, and I don't like the way that this one's a little bit close to my glove. So a couple of times when I went for the clutch, I've touched the back of my hand on the back of my fingers on the mirror, which is a bit weird. So now I'm trying to not do that, and it's a bit off-putting. But yeah, I'm going to sign off anyway. So if you got to the end, thanks for watching my little video. Ride safe everyone, and go out there and live your best life.